Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 13 of distance learning. Today is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. I've made a couple of adjustments on our paper, so you guys pay attention to what you should be doing today, okay? So you can add these things in just so we can make sure we wrap everything up by Monday before you guys go out on spring break on Tuesday, okay? So you guys are going to read chapter 26 in your religion book, and it's the chapter What We Do at Mass. Earlier in the week, you guys read about the Holy Mass and learned all about how our Mass kind of replicates Holy Thursday, that Last Supper that Jesus had with his disciples, where he was celebrating the Passover. And we celebrate the resurrection at that time too. Well, now we're going to talk about this week or the next couple of days what we actually do at Mass, the things that we see. So you're going to read pages 125 to 129 in your religion book, okay? What we do at Mass, paying attention to the different parts of the Mass. Okay, this page is pretty important. You're going to need this for Monday, a chart that you're going to fill out, or if you're ahead, you'll need it for today. And then things we see or use at Mass. I have a PowerPoint that I'm going to send out with this. I'll send it out today for those of you who already are on this lesson or ahead of us. And then I'll send it out again on Monday too. Okay? So after you finish reading that, you're going to work in your activity book pages 101 to 102. It's pretty simple today. You're doing a word search. These are all things that happen in the Mass, that we find in the Mass, see in the Mass, hear in the Mass. And then, of course, some of you guys are going to be receiving your First Communion, coloring the picture about that. For those of you that are ahead, I do have a PowerPoint that's going to help you with the words, what it is, and a picture of it. Okay, so I'll send that out as well. All right. For spelling and phonics today, you guys are working on your emoji code and your word search. Guys, please make sure that you are doing both sides. I still have a couple kids that turned it in only doing one side, okay? So you get a 0 on that one side you don't do. All right, for reading, oh look, Miss McClellan wrote reading. So you guys are going to read chapter 24, continuing to read that, and the story this week is pages 88 to 89 today. Only good surprises. Okay, so there's 2 pages. All right. And then when you're finished with that, you're going to compare and contrast the 2 different styles of teachers. So think about what Mr. Kamasi's doing and what they're saying that Miss Blossom would have done. I want lots of examples, guys, okay? Go back and look at the different ways that, think about how Miss Blossom's been running her class and what they do, and then what Mr. Kamasi is doing, okay? All right. For grammar, I went over this yesterday, but I'll go over it again. You guys are going to, I'm not sure which worksheet you're on, if you're on the first one or the second one, but you cut out. You should be able to fit 6 on each page. So you're going to cut out the verb, or the action verb, the irregular action verb, and find its past tense. Okay, so if you're on this page, you're starting with draw. If you already started yesterday, then you start with the fight, okay? After you match all of your verbs, your irregular verbs, on the next page, you simply pick 2 words and write 2 sentences with them, okay? Making sure that you're starting with capitals, that you're underlining the irregular verbs that you're using, okay? For math, it says money and time worksheets, which I apparently did not include in your packet. Sorry about that, guys. So you're actually working on chapter 12 review today. All right. I want you to work on that. I'm going to go over this. I'm going to have a separate video to walk you guys through this because I want to talk to you about this last problem that we didn't really get a chance to work on at all, and it won't be on your test, so it's just on the review sheet. I sent out the social studies videos yesterday, but I'll go through that again. I'm going to have a separate video for those of you that are a little bit ahead to talk to you about your landform project. And then finally, you should be working on day 9 of your book study. Monday's day 10. It will be your final day working on it. Wagon Wheels. You guys are reading pages 52 to 57 and completing pages 9 and 10 in your book talk. The last 2 pages of your book talk. Okay. Zapato Power. You guys are reading pages 60 to 71 and completing 9 and 10 in your book talk mini journal. Maybell and the Soup. You guys are also lesson 9 reading pages 40 to 44 and completing pages 9 and 10 in your mini book talk. And Keena Ford in the 2nd grade mix-up. You're reading pages 82 to 92. And completing 9 and 10 in your book talk. Okay, don't forget you should be signing on to Reflex Math every single day. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you on Monday.